Nice channel cat.
Fish on. It's a fighter. That's gonna taste good. Or grab it. We got ourselves a channel cat.
It's a nice one.
Second cat of the day. Hey Wildlife, how are you doing today? We're just out fishing on the river for a little while. We've been catching a lot of rough fish and a couple cats. We just got this channel. We were getting low on worms though. We better get that off. So yeah, it's been fun though. There's not that many people out here. It's been raining on and off all day. Did you just get another bite? Got it?
Yeah.
Just got another fish. Better see what this is. Oh, here's the cat we got. Oh, there's a tiny cat. It's a really little catfish.
Got its offspring and its mother.
Yeah, we've caught
He's talking.
3 of them.
Tape him. He's talking to you.
This is the third cat we caught. We caught this cat, but she already cleaned. We caught this cat, and we got this cat. And we got some sheep head and a red horse. They've been biting. I need to put on a worm quick.
Got a message for you.
What? You better let it go.
It was croaking.
So yeah, it's a nice night on the river so far.
But he was barely hooked.
Yeah. Just leave it sit up here. I'll clean it in a minute. But yeah, the fish are biting, so it's pretty fun. Hey, Murder Ink, bye. That sounds like fun, cat man. I'm just chilling on the river. We've been screwing around fishing today. We caught some bluegills earlier, a bass, a few trout. And we're just driving around fishing different spots from shore because it's been raining on and off all day. Hey, Virginia fishermen, thanks for stopping by. I'm just doing a short stream on the river while we're screwing around. We're just fishing worms on bottoms and we have out some cut bait. So, it's been a fun time though. The rivers came way up though. I was out sturgeon fishing this morning and like 25 pounds of weight wasn't holding me in place in the river. But now we're just fishing offshore. We're only gonna fish for a little while longer though. But the river's nice, but it's came up a lot. The nice part about it being high is there's no one out here though.
See how you almost yanked my rod over that freaking swing chair?
Yeah. There's a bite on that rod. There's a bite on that rod. There's a lot of little nibblers tonight. So hopefully we'll get one to take it. The current, or is that a fish? This rod doesn't have that much weight on it, so I don't know how well it's gonna work. It's not a fish. The river is like 20,000 CFS and it's usually like 5,000 CFS of flow, so it's moving pretty well today. Like here's what it looks like upstream from where we fish. And this is our mode area where we go camping. So we're after whatever bites. I guess we're just catching catfish, but we're just messing around. We were fishing for bass and trout earlier, but now we're just kind of just chilling out here, fishing for whatever. We're just fishing with worms and some cut up bluegill. We've only had one cat on the cut up bluegill though. We caught all the cats actually, which we got off by shore, and then we caught all the cats on worms. So that's what we're after. It's really humid off. It's been raining on and off all day today. I'm not going to stream forever, so I don't know. We're fishing for these, and we were fishing for these earlier, and bass, and we did a little trout fishing too. I caught one bass earlier and 3 trout. Which one? The big one?
Big rod. Just got hit pretty hard.
Probably a
She
cat.
went over the table.
Something's playing with it. Yeah, the issue with this spot is there's a ton of soft-shell turtles here too. So when you fish cutbait, you catch a lot of them. And if you get fish stink bait, you catch a lot of little ones the size of that one we just caught. And they just play with it all day. There's a lot of small channels to mid-sized channels that we catch out of here though. Just gotta find them. Yeah, we're like catfishing and fishing for whatever else we're catching. We've caught some sheephead and red horse and other things. I was sturgeon fishing this morning, but the river was really dang high, and I kind of quit fishing for them. They kind of stopped biting too. So I just kind of gave up on them, and it started to rain. So now we just drove around. I just drove around today, and now we're just fishing for whatever bites. Yeah, it's catfish water. That's what we're catching right here. And this one we already cleaned. The water's coming up too, and the cats and suckers are seen to be what bites when it comes up. That is red horse we caught.
Yeah.
So yeah, hey ASP, hey Northwest Open Season, thanks for stopping by. There must be a lot of people just hanging out today.
It's one of those days.
It's not very nice out. I'm not too bad.
I'm also obese.
I've been gaining weight. I was up to like 250.
I had when I moved back.
Gonna deep fry them. Yeah, I'll probably deep fry them. That's how I usually cook them. That's how I cooked the one that I kept the other day, the little one. It was pretty good with the bluegills I had. Thanks for the super chat, that Murder Inc. Ooh, we're getting a bite. Hold on to this. This is red horse. Oh, it's a walleye. Nice walleye. Swallowed the hook, so we need to cut the line and get it back.
So you gotta be 16 over here?
No, that should be 18. That one's like 16. If it was
Next
15,
year.
if it was 15, it would be a keeper.
Oh, here, you can get a worm and I'll give it back to you.
Oh. The mosquitoes are coming out. Why are there all these tiny?
I know, I seen that when I was looking for the last one. Yeah, like look along the edges.
Those are only good for bluegills or brookies. But yeah, the fish are biting. It's been fun. We're just fishing out on the river. I don't know. We caught a walleye, like 4 or 5 sheep, had a couple red horse and 3 catfish. So we're just fishing with worms on bottom for whatever we catch. It's really humid out, and it has been raining on and off all day. It kind of slowed down raining, but it's still sprinkling. I don't know how you get set up with Super Chat. I've gotten a few of them. I haven't been live streaming that much. Lately, I've done it a few times while I've been fishing. It's 92 degrees. It's only like 80 degrees here. This river is just loaded full of red horse. Like really loaded full of them. They're one of the most common fish you catch here when you worm fish. There's a lot of sheephead and smallies, walleyes, red horse, channel cats here. Some shovel-nosed sturgeon. I don't know if there'll be shovel-nosed sturgeon in this channel. We've caught them here. They're just like a sucker.
I pretty much everywhere, like all the spots I go to, I've caught or like the shovel-nosed sturgeon.
I want to do a catch and cook of the shovel-nosed sturgeon, so that's the only reason I want to catch one. I have some lake sturgeon videos I'll post once I get to editing them. Maybe tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm not sure when, but I caught some this morning and I caught some on Saturday. I didn't get any big ones though, but that's how it goes. I tried. I caught like over 20 lake sturgeon this weekend, but they were all small because the season just opened on Saturday. And they were biting really well, but they were all small ones. You can only keep one of them over 60 inches though, but there's no length to it on the shovel-nosed sturgeon. Down here, the river is usually like 3 or 4 feet deep, but now it's like 10 feet deep down where I'm pointing in this channel in the middle of it because it was like 7 or 8 feet last weekend. Something playing with it. A 2-day season? That's really short. No, I missed it. Please hold this for a second.
Good luck finding another worm in there. Last one.
We're getting close. Yeah, all we have is little tiny leaf worms. I went through like 4 dozen worms today.
Well, it didn't help that when we got here, I started throwing on a full one.
Oh, I've only been throwing on a half of one. I was throwing on full ones when I was sturgeon fishing though, and I got to a phase where every fish was, I was getting robbed a lot.
Yeah, I was using the whole one, and I realized that if I didn't use the whole one, we probably would have had like
10 more baits.
each 4 more half worms. I would have used 4 whole ones.
Yeah. Yeah, the sturgeon are kind of picky and they're really sensitive to habitat. This stretch of river we're fishing now is like the longest stretch of this river without dams. It like flows 90 miles from the dam that I usually fish at down to the Mississippi River without any dams. So there's a lot of river species you find here. So it's cool. But yeah, the white sturgeon I know have not been doing very well. We just have lake sturgeon and shovel nose. The shovel nose are tiny and the lake sturgeon are a lot bigger.
You'll catch some decent shovel nose ones every once in a while.
They'll get up to about 3 feet.
Yeah, that's about the biggest one I've caught. It's like 3.5 feet. It's like 6 on a Snoopy rod.
Yeah, they are dinosaurs. You got a bite? Fish on.
Feels like another nice one.
Better not be a sheep head.
Or he was in something because you don't feel big anymore.
This sheep head. No, it's another little cat. Another kitty cat. We're gonna have a lot of catfish to clean. Another little kitty cat. I'm just gonna fillet them and deep fry them. I just fillet them like this, and then I deep fry them.
The cats must be right there in that little bit slacker water.
Yeah, the cats. Hey, Wisconsin, Greg. We're fishing in Wisconsin. We're on the Wisconsin River right now. We running out of worms again?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to.
Just take whatever of those worms and just leave them here. Thanks. We've been doing pretty well. We're getting low on bait though, unfortunately. We just have some little tiny worms left. Some like really little things, which are not very good for what we're doing. Because we're fishing for like cats and whatever else is biting them. So hopefully you're another fish or two. Yeah, these little worms are not getting used for river fishing.
I just threw 3 of them on, so.
I still need to drive like an hour and a half tonight too, so we're not going to fish super late. You could fish here all night tonight and catch cats. This spot's actually perfect for cat fishing now because the river's coming up, and this is normally a channel and there's a lot of structure along the edge, so the fish are just holding in this break right here. So the fishing's good here today. When it's lower, it's not as good here. There's usually a ton of canoers on this river too. Like the last time we were camping down here, there was canoers coming down here all day long. It's gotten really popular for canoeing. Yeah, the catfish are pretty good if you cook them right. We having some to eat tonight. Thanks for stopping by, Big D. I appreciate it. I'm not going to stream that much longer anyways. I'm going to clean these catfish, and then when we head out, I'll have them off just on skinned out, just filleted on the skin still on them, so then I won't need to clean them at my girlfriend's and make a mess there.
Now you can stop and buy the stuff and make her fish tacos.
Make her fish tacos.
That one's still
Oh, that's cool. Chef does make her fish tacos. Yeah, on Facebook, my girlfriend tagged me in something that I owe her some tacos. So I guess I owe her some tacos, but I don't know if I'm going to actually make them. I've been fishing for a long time. Today we're fishing with really simple techniques. We're just using an egg sinker and a split shot with about 18 inches from the split shot to the hook. This is pretty relaxing type of fishing we're doing now. We're just hanging out on shore, waiting for fish to bite. Knowing my luck, our rods are probably robbed too because I haven't been checking them.
I know this one hasn't had a bite on it. Normally, we would have had bites on them by now.
They're probably either robbed or snagged up. I figured there'd be fish up in here because the water's high though, and they're just sitting. There's not as many breaks when the water's high. And if you take the boat out fishing, you end up going through a lot of weights because you end up just anchoring on all these current breaks along here and just fishing all these seams, like down there or here where the fish are sitting. Because they just want to get out. The fish just want to get out of the current because the current's like 5 or 8 miles an hour out there, and it's pretty fast. So all the bait and the fish will be just sitting up along the edge where it's deeper. But it makes it difficult to shore fish in some spots where it's steep because it's so snaggy. This spot isn't too bad, but some of the other spots are really bad. Well, we might be having a little cat playing with the bluegill.
You throw all those
What?
worms?
No, they're just sitting in the container. You can use them. I'm going to stop this stream and fillet up the fish pretty quick. Hey, JNC Fishing. Thanks for stopping by. We were driving around today. We fished at a pond and we fished at a creek, and now we're just fishing on the river for a little while. And we're going to call it a day pretty soon. We caught some bluegills and 4 catfish, a bass, and a couple trout, and some sheephead and red horse. So we've had some good action. That's really cool. I caught like 8 this morning, but they were all pretty small. The river got higher than it was when I was fishing them on Saturday too, so there was a lot of current where I was fishing them at. So, but it was still fun. Nice. That's how big the ones I was catching were too. And the biggest one I got today was about 30 inches. The biggest one I got the other day was like 34. They weren't big ones at all. Someone I talked to the landing said they got a 64-incher somewhere where I was fishing at. But they didn't say where. There wasn't anyone really. Hey, Chunky Cats Fishing, thanks for stopping by. We're just out hanging out on the river. We're catching some cats and we caught some other fish. Now it's in my face. Here's the biggest cat that we got. We're gonna clean it up and have some to fry out. And I'm about ready to end the stream pretty soon. You taking the fishing with the guts from the catfish?
I'm gonna try it.
Good luck. We're getting low on bait. That rod's out of bait. Debating on whether to put more little worms on it or not.
They just fall right off.
Then it's not even worthwhile. I don't have that big of a... I usually fish... Thanks for stopping by, JNC. I usually fish those on like little tiny number 8 Aberdeen hooks for brookies, and I do really well on them. These worms are just too tiny though for fishing on these hooks. And you want bigger hooks for... Hey, Ronnie. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Elston. I'll stop by and check out your channel. I haven't checked out your channel in a while. So, I'll definitely do that. Hey everybody, well, thanks for watching this episode of Muskie Hounds Outdoors. Chicken liver, catfish liver. You're gonna fish with catfish liver. Well, thanks everybody for stopping by. I'm gonna end this stream. I hope you all had a happy Labor Day. Thanks for watching. Have a safe trip, and I hope you did well fishing this weekend. Have a good night.